to her? Will that make it seem as though I see myself as her equal? Do I walk behind her? Will that freak her out, make me seem like a robot medical student? Or a sheep? Okay, I'll just maintain a very normal pace, half a step behind her. I mean, it's not like you really know where you're going. It is the very first day of rotations. You arrive to the parking deck 40 minutes before the formal start time to meet up with your fellow medical student. You put your two medical student brains together, and it still took all 40 minutes to get to the labor and delivery floor. We've made it to our destination. We are introducing ourselves to a laboring patient. When do I interject? Does my presence even matter? Should I say something, or is that weird? If I don't say anything, is that even weirder? I mean, I think it'd be pretty weird if in a couple of hours I'm looking at this woman's vagina as her baby comes out, and she hasn't even heard my name. It's like, I'm just lurking. I am a total freaky lurker. Hi, my name's No, I have just vaguely cut off somebody else from speaking. This is bad. This is really bad. She was asking the patient how she's feeling, and I am sure that something very important and never to be heard of again was about to be said, and I have just ruined it. I will have to sit in this all day now. Replay that moment. And now we're off. We're headed to a C-section. Have you ever scrubbed before? No, I say. I lie. I had scrubbed once previously, but the attending held my hand the entire time, all the while telling me that there were studies that backed each and every motion she made with that soft, soapy brush. I was so nervous that I put all my energy towards not messing up, not remembering what was happening. I get walked through scrubbing, again. I am told 3 times on my walk to the scrub tech to lift my elbows up, and I do as everyone has said. I walk up to the scrub tech and I muster up the courage to introduce myself. She looks back at me with a face that says, okay, and why should I care? She asks me if I pulled my gloves beforehand. No. Here it is, my first sin. No, I say, I am so sorry. This is my first time doing this. I hope she chooses mercy. She does, and the circulating nurse grabs me a pair of 7s. I want to dig a hole in the cold, hard, concrete floor of the OR and crawl into it. But now I'm suited up. Put me in, coach. I turn to look at the operating table. The attending motions me over, and I am thrilled that I don't have to ask where to stand. She grabs my hands and places them on a blue rubber pad. Here, don't move your hands. Even better. Simple instructions. This I can work with. For my stellar efforts in not moving my hands off the blue rubber pad, I am even awarded the honor of holding down the bladder blade. I somehow apply both too much and not enough pressure. Soon, it's my moment to shine. The opportunity to cut a suture. I have all eyes on me. This is literally everything I have ever worked for. I bow the scissors down to the suture. Nothing. I try again, grabbing harder at the metal scissors that somehow seem to have lost all sharp edge in the moment since they were passed from the resident to me. Again, I try. Nothing. 5 attempts later, and this stuff won't cut. With each attempt, a piece of my dignity flies away. I didn't know how to use scissors. Did my preschool teachers teach me anything? I am a failure of a medical student. would do anything to stay here and be a part of this ecosystem where the beautiful, emotional process of birth meets the regimented, sterile, rhythmic environment of the OR. My attending then asks me, Anna, what suture am I using right now? I freeze. 1, I have been addressed, spoken to, personally, by name. 2, I am shaking in my boots. What suture? My very first time being pimped, and I do not even understand the basis of the question. My resident cuts me off, saying she's learning how to suture tomorrow. She has seen me in my moment of weakness and rescued me. 1 vital. It's braided. Oh, okay, thank you. I add it to the rapidly accumulating list of topics to review, somewhere between placenta previa and how misoprostol works. The rest of the day is more of the same. Where do I stand during a delivery? What specific position perfectly balances the messages of, I don't want to get in the way, with simultaneous, I'm ready to help? Blends both, I am extremely interested in learning from this experience, but also, I can play it cool. Can't have them knowing this is my first time. The day ends, and I am exhausted. My mind has probably run a marathon. I loved it, and I hated it. I am dreading tomorrow morning of more of the same, knowing that the impossible dichotomy of pleasing these doctors awaits me. Yet, somehow, I can't seem to get enough. How on earth will I get through these next 6 weeks? Now imagine it without the